What is up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you guys doing today? Welcome to another episode of Cinetober. That's right, I still am continuing this series, just like I said I was going to, in my Death Note video. If you want to check that out, don't worry, I will have that at the end of the video. And if you also want to see what other books that I have reviewed in Cinetober, which has only been one, I'll put that in the comments, or not in the comments, but in the description box below. But yes, I'm here to talk about another horror novel, and it has been a while. I think actually 2 seasons ago, I talked about the Amityville horror novel. So I decided I was going to talk about a novel that is based on one of my favorite horror video game series of all time. I'm, of course, talking about Resident Evil, and we are going to be going over the first novel in S.D. Perry, the author of this book, who is also the daughter of Steve Perry. She has written 6 books in this series, and we're going to be going over the first one, The Umbrella Conspiracy. Now, the whole entire thing with this is this book is somewhat of a combination between the original and the remake. It's more based on the original, but there are some aspects of the remake in there. Like 1 or 2 characters from the remake is in this book. The whole entire thing with this is S.T. Perry was able to take a lot of things from the game and convert them into novel form really, really well. Even one of the things that I was thinking, how was she going to do, was the map. And how the characters were going to be able to look at the map like how you do in the game. Well, she was actually able to do that very interestingly, because she ends up having the character of Jill Valentine collect something from a random character, and it is basically a digital map of the area. She's able to look at all the rooms. It's kind of like in Luigi's Haunted Mansion. If you've ever played Luigi's Haunted Mansion, whenever you pressed play, the map was a Game Boy, and you're actually able to look around the halls and stuff like that, and what doors were locked and stuff. It's kind of like that, and also how she was able to put us basically either beside or somewhat in the mindset of the characters when they're going through these traps. When Jill was going through the painting puzzle with if you mess up, the crows will come after you and peck, she explains why that happens. She goes into great detail about these traps and these puzzles, and it really shows how much of a fan she was. She goes over the creatures. She goes over almost every decor of the mansion, from the dining room to the one room where you get the shotgun with the falling roof trap, or the caves, or the lab. She goes over all this stuff really well, and she's actually able to basically take note for note from the game into this novel, and it clearly shows. She didn't do this for a quick buck. She did it because she loves the series, and she's actually got a little bit more of experience. She did write a couple of the Star Trek novels. If you want to look and see what she's done, I suggest you go do that on her, I am guessing, either on her IMDb page or Wikipedia or Google. But yes, S.T. Perry is clearly a fan of this series, because she not only takes things from the game that we love and put it into this book, but she also expands on the lore. She expands on the story. She gives more of the characteristics. She gives their characters more story. She goes into character on why Jill is known as the master of unlocking things. We get hints of Jill's past before she became a member of the Raccoon City Police Department. We get images of what Chris is like, trying to figure out what's going on with the conspiracies of the Raccoon City Police Department, with that of the Umbrella Corporation. We learn about what kind of person Barry is. We meet actually the whole entire team before they are split up into their groups. When Alpha Team goes away, we focus more on the group that consists of Jill, Barry, Chris, Wesker, want to say Enrico, and their other comrades who were killed. You get some one-on-one time with them. You learn about things that's going on in their lives, and you learn about what kind of characters they are when they're not at work, and it's really done really well. I really liked what they did, and the fact that S.T. Perry was able to take the opening monologue of the game, because in the game we get this open monologue about how people were being eaten, and it even has the scroll of in July of 1999. Of course, though, actually, let me see. At least I remember the remake saying 1999, or could have said 1992. Let me see here. Ah, okay. I was wrong. I got the month and the year wrong. It says here June 2nd, 1998. So maybe the remake does it. I'll have to go back and look. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But yes, we get more character-driven stories with these characters. with Jill having a reason for why she's wanting to solve these murders, Chris doing anything he can to find out what's going on with the Raccoon City Police Department, what's really going on behind closed doors, with what kind of person Wesker really is, what Wesker's plans are, what he's been planning from the beginning. And another thing that S.T. Perry is actually able to do really well, and she accomplishes in this book, is she answers the question when you're reading about one character, what are the other characters doing? Or if you're playing as Jill, what is Chris doing? Why have you not run across Chris? Or why have you not run across Rebecca? Or when you're playing as Chris, why have you not run across Jill? Why have you not run across Barry? Why has no one run across Wesker? What is Wesker doing? Because Wesker disappears. She answers all these questions, and I like how she did that because I was honestly curious. And I'm not going to spoil that for you because I really want you guys to read this book. If you are a fan of Resident Evil or video games in general, you honestly will enjoy this. It does have some horror aspects. It honestly has the corny dialogue from the 1990s. And how I know that is because one of the lines that Chris utters, and it is just hilariously funny. Guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this review. Put in the comments below, if you have read this book, The Umbrella Conspiracy, what do you like about it? What are your favorite characteristics about it? What is your favorite part about this book? If you've read the other books, please let me know. I want to know what you guys think about them. What is your favorite Resident Evil game and character? Guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this. If you want to be notified whenever I make more content, do not forget to hit that little bell icon. It'll definitely tell you when I have made something new. Also, don't forget to put in the comments below, like I said, put in the comments below what your favorite things about Resident Evil are. Don't forget to check out my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook, and I will be putting Cinetober, the 5th season, on my Patreon once the season is done. Guys, thank you so much. Let's get this video some likes, and don't forget to subscribe. Stay warm because it's getting cool, and have a good day, guys.